Hey guys, so I just cut my hair. I got a new style. I'd like you guys to tell me what you think. I feel like the guy that cut my hair got me looking like Morpheus. I told him to, cut my beard. So when I was looking at myself in the mirror, I was like, damn, I'd be looking like Morpheus right now. But yeah, change can be good sometimes. So I've been thinking. There have been a lot of people who have been suggesting topics that they would like me to talk about. So I've been thinking that what if on every video that I drop, people comment about what they actually want me to talk about, and the comment that's gonna have a lot of votes, I'm gonna talk about what they want me to talk about. What I will do, because I always have something that I want to talk about, so I will drop 2 videos a day. A video that's going to be long, like every other video that I drop, and a video that's going to be between 10 to 20 minutes long, and that will be a video that I'll be talking about a topic that someone had suggested. I think that would be good, because some people say that my videos are too long. Some videos actually like my videos, even though they are long. And to be honest with you, I think that videos that are long are actually better, because I'm able to say everything that I want to say. Because the topics that I talk about are very, very deep, right? So you can't explain everything in like 10 minutes. Because some people will not really understand what you're really saying. Some people will think that there's contradictions in what you're saying. But if you are explaining everything, also trying to address what you think people will feel like, doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, you're actually able to explain everything well. So yeah, starting from this video, if you want me to talk about a specific topic, tell me. If your comment get a lot of likes, then good, we're gonna talk about it. Like the comment that's gonna get the most likes, that's the topic that we're gonna be talking about. So you just tell me that you're suggesting that I talk about this, you're suggesting that I talk about that, and the comment that's gonna get the most likes, I'll starting from tomorrow, I will talk about the topics that you guys suggest, but it will depend on the votes. There have been people who say that sometimes I contradict myself. Like when I make videos, sometimes I contradict myself. I'll talk about why you're better off alone while I'm in a relationship. So that means I'm actually contradicting myself. What I've noticed when I study relationships is that humans are not really seeking for connection anymore. It's not like people, when they meet you, they're like, yeah, I want to get to know you, I want to love you, get to understand you, get to know what's on your mind, how you think, how you feel about the world. I want to know what hurts you in this world. I want to know what you like. I want to know, you know what I mean? Like, I really want to know you. I want to love you for you. When people meet a new person, they look at, like if it's a guy, they look at what the guy is. Like, okay, this guy, he's got a car, he's got a house, he's got a job, he's good looking, he's got swag, he's confidence and all that. And they'll be like, yeah, I love this guy. When a guy meets a woman, he's like, yo, she got great ass, she got great breasts, she looks good. Yeah, I like this girl. If I'm with this girl, everyone is gonna compliment me, and they never really want to get to know you. Who are you? No one wants to know who you are. Doesn't that suck though? You're trapped in this body. You have your own thoughts, you have your own ideas. No one cares about that. They only care about how you look. They only care about what you achieve. They only care about what you have. That fucking sucks. No one really wants to know you. It's not like you are your body, right? It's not like you are your big booty if you're a woman. If you're a guy, it's not like you are what you have achieved, Most of the things that we actually get to achieve, we achieve these things by luck, bruh. It's not like if things were a bit different in your life, you would have achieved what you have achieved. If you have achieved, if you've achieved something in your life and you are proud of yourself, it's not like you would have achieved these things. So really, if a person loves you because of what you have, they don't really love you. It's not about you. They don't really care about you. Like, there are people who are dating people that they do not even understand. To them, it's about what they can benefit. That is why, people get married and then you hear that they want divorce. You're like, what? You just got married 3 years ago. Like, what's going on? Why did you even get married in the first place? Why are you divorcing this person? You find that person is not done, nothing wrong, really. I remember there's this post that I was following on Facebook. It was about people who were married, like women actually, talking about what they hate about, like women who regret getting married. Talking about what they hate about their husband, like, oh, my husband is too clingy, blah, blah. You be like, you just don't love him, like you don't want to get to understand him. He complains too much, he's controlling, he's this and that. You're like, you guys didn't marry each other because you wanted to get to know each other. It had a lot to do with what you thought you could benefit in a relationship. So it's so unfortunate that at this level of consciousness, it's gonna rain again. I'm telling y'all. It hasn't rained since morning, but the weather is changing again. But it is what it is. But yeah. People do not love one another. I've been telling you that if love truly existed, it will be understanding. It will be you being able to understand another person. Life is hard, bro. And everyone is in pain. And they want to be understood. They want to be heard. They want someone to say, hey, I see you. I want to know where you come from. I want to know what you've been through in life. I want to know why you're like this. Tell me your story and I'll tell you who you are. That's not how it is. There's a reason why a lot of people are single who want to be in relationships. Like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship, but they can't find a partner. Motherfuckers be rejecting you left and right. Because maybe you don't have swag. If you're a guy, you're not tall enough, maybe. If you're a girl, maybe you're not that good looking. If maybe as a guy you don't have money and this and that. You see, like, we are rejecting one another based on superficial things. So how can we say we love one another? I'm not interested in your story. I'm not interested in your truth. I'm not interested in how you view the world. I'm just looking at your body. You're not even your body, but I'm looking at your body and I'm like, hey, I don't like how your body looks, so that means that I don't love you. Like, what? So looking at what makes people fall in love with one another, you'd actually realize that we are better off alone. Now, there are some people who say that, Benedict, but you contradict yourself because you have said that we're better off alone, and you were in a relationship. Like, you were in a relationship the whole time when you told us that, but that's not true. I wasn't in a relationship when I told you that. But also, what we must realize is that humans are better when they connect and understand one another, meaning that two is better than one. The problem is that we've been trained to look at relationships wrong. So what does that mean? It means that if we loved one another truly, we were trying to understand one another truly, we'll be more powerful than we are. That's what that means. So when I say you're better off alone, what I'm really saying is that you shouldn't be trying to seek for relationships like, get to a point where you're desperate. You're like, okay, I don't have anyone, I must have anyone. Like, trust me, you're going to suffer more than if you are single. If you are looking for a relationship like that, you're looking for a relationship, you're like, yeah, I want a relationship. Like, you are so desperate that you feel like you're missing out. A lot of people who are in relationships, they're not even loved, bro. But that doesn't mean that sometimes in our lives, we do not meet people that make us go like, I don't know. I know this realm sucks. I know that people don't really love one another like that. But there is something here. There is something that I'm trying to understand here. There's a connection here. I want to talk to this person. I want to get to know this person. And this person seems to want to get to know me. They seem to want to understand me. There's nothing wrong with that. It just means that in most cases, it's better to be alone. It does, like, what I'm preaching isn't that you should just be alone. There is no way that you can find the person that you connect with. Like, when you're online on YouTube, there's a lot of videos that are trash, right? But it doesn't mean that you will never come across a channel that really speaks to you. Doesn't mean that. Like, every channel on YouTube, you know what I mean? It's just that people go through a lot trying to find real connection, and it's rare to find real connection. So they go through a lot. They go through hell trying to find real connection, and they fail because it's not easy, because of how human beings have been programmed. Like, it sucks, man, how shallow people are, man. It's I was telling y'all that people will judge you for the stupidest shit. People will judge you because of how you look. You're like, really? Doesn't that show how how unconscious people are to even judge a person based on their looks, bruh? Judge you based on what you have. In this realm, those who have things, they have these things because of luck. Maybe you were born in a good family. Maybe you met the right people. Maybe you were at the right place at the right time. But then you feel like you must judge a person based on that. So yes, it's better off to be alone, because a lot of people really suck. But it doesn't mean that everyone sucks. It doesn't mean that you can't meet a person that you think doesn't suck. And yes, it might happen that you meet a person that you think does not suck that actually sucks. That does happen. So when I say you're better off alone, what I'm really saying is that it's not worth the trouble. You'll actually be at peace if you just decide that, you know what, I'm just going to be alone. I'm going to make peace with being alone, rather than trying to find relationships, trying to force friendships. A lot of people suck, bruh. A lot of people want something from you, And, I mean, yes, friendships and relationships are about people exchanging what they have, right? As Benedictine, I have to know what I can offer. Like, I'm the kind of person that will try to offer you emotional support. The kind of person who will try to, who will try to, make you feel good when you're not feeling good. When you have problems, try to, motivate you to stay strong. Try to explain what I think is going on in your life. So that's me offering something. That's relationships, it's people exchanging what they have. But there are people who don't care about you as a person. They just want what you have. And it's most people. Like, to them, it ain't about you being, like, them caring about you as a person, but also trying to build a healthy relationship with you. A healthy relationship is a relationship where people are able to exchange energies, right? Find that, no, to them it's just about what they can get from you. So if they cannot get what they want from you anymore because you can't give them, it's over, right? Let's say they were getting money from you and you end up something happens and you no longer have money. Don't give a shit about you. There've been a lot of people who feel betrayed because of that. Like, they used to have money, and because they had money, they had a lot of friends, they had a lot of people who were there for them. But then something happened and they ended up not having money anymore, and no one calls them, no one checks up on them anymore. So because we live in a realm where people don't care about you as a person, they only care about what you can offer, you are better off alone. Because we live in a realm where people are so broken that they can't truly connect with one another. They just become addicted to one another, and if things don't go their way, they tend to do bad things. Doesn't it suck that when you hear on the news that a man unalived a woman, it's usually a woman that they were in love with at some point? Like, it's rare for a man to just randomly unalive a person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, they can try to rob you and all that, but I'm talking about nothing happened, like unprovoked, nothing. A man just decided they're going to unalive. It's love. A woman unalived a man. It's love. It tells you how dangerous relationships can be. Friends, the people that can truly betray you are your friends. When you listen to a lot of songs, like a lot of rap songs, so rappers like to express themselves, you hear that rappers be talking about their friends, fake friends, blah, blah, blah. Like, they've been hurt. They've been hurt so much that they don't believe in friendship anymore. Like, I don't got no friend. Like, how many rap songs that you hear where a person doesn't talk about being betrayed, getting betrayed? Like, it's rare, bro. Like, in each and every rap album that you've listened to, rappers be talking about fake friends. They'll be talking about relationships where they've been hurt. I done lost plenty of friends, 16 to be specific. Like, one of my favorite songs by Kendrick, Worked Out Morals. It's like, people have been hurt by the people that they trusted in this realm. It sucks. A lot of people suck. A lot of people don't think for others. A lot of people just want what you have. Like, if you are too giving as a person, a lot of people are going to want to be in your cycle so that they can benefit. And if they can't benefit anymore, they will not love you anymore. Yes, it has happened that you are selfish as a person. You don't know how to reciprocate. You know what I mean? But you have to also look at how you are as a person. Like, am I able to reciprocate energy? Because I've also been in situations where, I was friends with some people and I was not really, you know what I mean? Like, I was not really, like, they were good people, but I was not really giving them the energy that they needed. And, the friendship ended up ending. It's not because they just wanted something from me. It's just that I was not doing anything as a friend. Like, when they needed my support, I wasn't there, So we also have to realize that about ourselves. Like, are we giving enough energy? But what I'm saying is that in most cases, people just want something from you, bro. People just want something from you, and that's it. If they cannot get what they want, they won't want to be friends with you, and they will show you that they didn't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, there will be no explanation whatsoever. They'll just leave the friendship and that's it. They're not gonna be like, but you know what, man, I just don't feel like you're into this friendship, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one who's always calling, blah, blah, blah. Like, they just cut you off and realize that you were the one who was giving a lot of energy. Like, they never cared, you know? They never cared. The truth is, we suck as people. So yes, it's true that you're better off alone. But just because that is true, it doesn't mean, because some people will be mad at you and feel like you betrayed them if maybe you got into a relationship. I've never said that I'll never get into a relationship. What I said is that I'll never get married, and I've explained why I'll never get married. But it's possible to meet a person and you're like, hey man, I do like this person, and I'm trying to see what I can learn from this person. You know, there's a lot that we actually learn when we are in a relationship with someone. At least the sun came back. Eh? I don't like it when it's too damn cold. There's a lot that you can learn, bro. Like, I learn a lot about myself when I'm in a relationship. I learn a lot about people when I'm in a relationship. You know, how a person can change, how a person can fall out of love, you know, and stop loving you, what turns people off. And you realize that it's not even the things that you think turn people off. You're like, oh, because I cheated, yeah, that's made the not love me anymore. Yeah, like, it's you, it's them. Like, it's you actually not doing well in life, really. Like, if you keep on doing well in life, like, people ain't gonna leave. Like, if you keep on achieving things, you know what I mean? Keep on winning, people ain't gonna leave. But if you get to a point in your life where you lose, yeah, you'd see people's true colors. I mean, I actually do hate saying, like, when I see negative sides of people, I say that's their true colors. No, it's not really their true colors, but then you'll see their other colors. Let me put it that way. Because you think that people are in your life because, yeah, they love you and all that, and then when things change, they don't want to be in your life anymore. You're seeing the other colors. That no, people can change when you're not doing well. When you're doing well, people can be there and even worship you and even love you. I mean, love is an animalistic feeling, really, because we feel love for those that are doing good in life. You know, you don't really feel love for those that are doing bad. You don't feel love for a homeless person, you know. You see a homeless person and you might even feel disgusted, like you want to stay away from them. If they're talking to you, you can't even wait. But then if you're a girl and you meet this handsome guy, you know, he's looking really good, he got swag, you want to talk to him more. But if you meet this homeless person, it doesn't matter how much he needs you, you don't give a shit about him, you know. It's how life is. So you learn a lot about people through the relationships that you have with them. You know, you learn a lot from experience. But to save yourself from a lot of pain, unnecessary suffering, rejection, resentment, you'd rather be alone. You know, do your thing alone. A lot of people who are intelligent, they're better off alone. Because a lot of people that you meet are dumb as fuck. A lot of people that you meet, they're controlled by their primal instinct. They'll never try to love you for you. They'll never try to understand you. They'll never be fair to you. You know, even if you're fair. You could be a person who cares about other people. You care about their feelings. You know, you care about their well-being. You know, if they need you, you are there. Then you find yourself in a situation where you need them. And no one is checking up on you, or if they do check up on you because they feel ashamed, like, damn, I can't just not say anything. This person has supported me, but you can see that it's just for the sake of checking up on you. You know, they can never really be there for you the way that you were for them. I've seen it a lot that people be kind, like, to other people, right? Like I've seen people be so kind to other people that you think that those people will reciprocate their energy. And you find that they do not care. They do not care. Find that someone got their hands on something good in their lives and everyone wants a piece of that, so they come into their life and find that person shares with everyone, and when things go bad for them, no one is there. Everyone talks shit about them. Hey, this person used to have this, they used to have that. You look at them now. That's humans, bruh. Humans don't really care about one another, man. That is why you gotta fight to stay afloat, bruh. Because humans don't care about one another. It's just how we are. It sucks. So that's why you are better off alone. But just because you're better off alone doesn't actually mean that you could never find the right people. Like, nah, you meet someone that you can see yourself that this person, nah, man, I can really connect with this person. I really understand this person. This person seems to really understand me. This person, me and this person can go far together in life. Like, we can build a real connection, and it doesn't mean that you should just reject that and be like, I want to be alone. Benedictine said you're better off alone. And if Benedictine finds someone that he connects with, you'll be like, he betrayed, I feel betrayed. Like, no. What I'm trying to make you aware of is how bad relationships can be, and how unlikely it is that you actually find a person that you truly connect with, because that's very unlikely. Especially if you are a deep thinker, especially if you are really, really intelligent, especially if you care about the truth. Because a lot of people are not like you, A lot of people in this room are not like you for real. They are not like you, bruh. They are really not like you. They will judge you, use you, mistreat you. Like, they will sense it that you're not like them. People got instincts. All right, if you're not like them, they will easily identify. Like, if they're in a group and there's one person who's not like them, they'll easily identify that person. That is why some of y'all, when you were growing up, you were bullied a lot. And other kids were able to realize that no, you're not like them. So that made you a target. That automatically made you a target. So they were bullying you because they realized that you're not like them. So yeah, if you're gonna date anyone that you meet and you're like, hey, I'm alone and I wanna have someone, yeah, you're gonna be broken for real. Like, you're gonna hate everyone, bro. You're not even gonna give people a chance that deserve to be in your life, alright? Like, you're gonna hate everyone because you've been giving the wrong people a chance, because you desperately want to be with someone. You are different. You gotta understand that. This world is not controlled by people who are like you. This world is not controlled by people who want people like you to thrive. But even if it was, when you realize that a lot of relationships just don't work, you actually realize that at some point, if you able to reach a level of consciousness where you need no one, you're like, you know what, man, it's fine. Let me just do my own thing. It is what it is. Life is what it is. I'm no longer going to want to connect with anyone. I'm just going to seek enlightenment. Yeah, that's good. It doesn't mean that if you connect with someone, it means that you are supporting the matrix. I remember some people commented saying that if a person is in a relationship, it means that they are attached to the things of this world. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. There's a lot that you can learn from other people. Even in your dreams, bruh. It doesn't mean that in every dream that you're going to have, there only will be beings that only want to bring you down. Like in every dream. No, there will be beings that you talk to and they will give you some really deep insights. And you're like, damn, I gotta listen to this person. You wake up from that dream and you remember what that person told you. And you're like, that really makes sense. Like, I can learn a lot from that. I like being by myself. A lot of people want company. I never understood people who like company, but I get it. A lot of people are the same, so that kind of makes sense. But I never truly understood how they are like that. Like, like a person can never really be by themselves. Like, they always want to be around people. I never understood that because I want to be alone. Like, I need I need my own space. I can be with people, but not for that long. I don't want to feel obligated to be with people. So I will chill with them, but I want to chill with people when I know that I won't be obligated to chill with them longer than I feel I should chill with them. Does that make sense? Like, there's a difference between people that you have to just chill with the whole day because they die. Like, someone decided to visit you and you have to be with them the whole day. Like, I don't like that. I want to be able to say, yo, bro, like, yeah, we hung out together today. It was beautiful. Let me go back home. Now I need to think. I need time to myself. I need to sit down and just, because you can feel lost, if you are with, talking to different people, chilling with different people all the time. You don't have time to have a relationship with yourself. Like, you'll be lost. So there needs to be time when you are connecting with yourself. You're trying to understand what your inner voice is saying. So I prefer to listen to my inner voice. I prefer talking to myself. How do I feel today? How do I feel about this situation? What should I do? What's the best decision to make in this situation? You'd notice that if you learn to enjoy your own company, if you learn to be alone and not rely on other people, you feel much better, because people won't be able to disappoint you, because people will disappoint you in this realm if you let them. But if you are comfortable being alone, if you're comfortable being by yourself, then people won't be able to disappoint you. People won't be able to control you. Sometimes we betray ourselves because we desperately want to be with other people. You won't want to betray yourself. You still be you. Still do things that make sense to you. The people who like being with other people so much, they tend to neglect themselves, right? Find that they don't really love themselves. Because if you really love yourself, you should be comfortable being by yourself. And you can learn to love yourself. I've been in a situation where I was alone and I was used to being with other people, so I really felt alone. Like, after passing grade 12, I wasn't accepted in any university. So some of my friends failed and they were going back to grade 12. They were allowed to go back to grade 12. I wasn't allowed because I passed. And some of them passed, so they went to other provinces. So I didn't have friends it was 2012. And in the beginning, I was depressed because I was so used to having friends. You come back from school and you know where to go. You're like, oh yeah, Let me go to this guy, today he said we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing that. Oh, let me go to that guy. He said we'll be doing this, we'll be doing that. Now you don't got nobody to go to. You don't got nobody to talk to. You're just alone. You just wake up in the morning, and you'd wake up early if you got nothing to do. It sucks, bro. Like when you go into school and doing things that you don't like to do, you'll be you will not feel like waking up. I'll be waking up at 5, at 6. I'll be like, what the fuck? But I started taking long walks. I started to develop a relationship with myself. Like let me take long walks. Think about life. Think about what I want to do and all that. And I ended up building a very strong relationship with myself. And I ended up enjoying my own company than, I enjoyed other people's company. It got to a point where I didn't like chilling with other people because I wasn't learning anything. I wasn't gaining anything. I was like, dude, when I'm by myself, there's a lot that I learn. But when I'm with other people, I learn nothing. So why should I force myself to be with other people even though I'm learning nothing, even though I'm gaining nothing? I'm gaining a lot when I'm by myself. And a lot of people do suck. A lot of people gossip about you, bro. A lot of people can ruin your life. Friends can ruin your life. Like, there's something that I've realized about friends, bro. Like, people secretly hate bro, the people that know you, these are the people that truly hate you. Like, people that, like, a person that doesn't know you cannot really hate you, right? People who know you, bro. People who have seen you struggle. People who are competing with you, secretly competing with you, and don't even know they're competing with you. These are the people who are truly dangerous, bro. These are the people who desperately want to see you fall. And if they find themselves in a situation where they can really bring you down, they will. I saw a video of this guy who got really drunk and he shot himself. His own friends took the video, sent it to other people. Do you understand that they were waiting for something like that to happen? Like, damn, we got him this time. Hey, his friends. People who seem to be like, bro, if there are people who gossip about you in this room, it's your fucking friends. It's how it is. I don't know. People are not supposed to love each other, within a hell room, so it's supposed to be like that. So yeah, if you are alone, do your own thing, you're going to have less haters. You're not going to have a lot of haters. You're not going to have a lot of people who are targeting you like that, except those that will be sent by the Matrix. But you'll be fine. You're not going to have a lot of drama in your life. You're not going to make a lot of enemies. You'll just be doing your own thing. And people looking at you and like, what the heck is going on with that guy? And you just doing your own thing. I'm telling you. So you're really better off alone. Even though it may not seem like it. You look at people, they got friends that drinking together. They don't love one another, bruh. They're chilling going everywhere they don't love one another. If an opportunity presents itself for them to betray one another, you will see that they don't love one another. There are very few people in this realm who will actually love you, who will actually care about you, and who will want things to go well for you. Very, very few. A lot of people that if you got friends, you think they're your friends, they're not. A lot of people who want you to fall for real, bro, who don't want you to make it for real. They will only be happy and even feel sorry for you if things go bad. But they're never going to try to bring you back up. So they'll start thinking about all the good things that you've done for them and all that. Only when, but then if you're doing good and you keep on winning, they're going to feel jealous. They're going to look at their own lives and be like, even if you're not doing that good, they don't want you to do that good. It sucks. But that doesn't mean that you can't find a good friend, right? So if I make a video and say you're better off alone, and then I say I got a friend, you'll be like, you're contradicting yourself. I'm not contradicting myself at all. You just don't really understand the message. You don't really understand what I'm really saying. I don't contradict myself, right, in my videos. Like, there isn't anything that I cannot explain. If you feel like I contradict myself, I can explain everything. You realize that he's never really contradicted himself. He just never really understood him. I don't remember the things that I say, you know? Like, the things that I say come from deep within. Like, I can, like, if I were to contradict myself, I would feel it that I'm about to contradict myself. So I don't contradict myself. I told you in one of the videos that I published recently, where I was talking about why I'm never getting married. I said that just because something is true doesn't mean that it's true for everyone. So if I say that marriage isn't good, it doesn't mean that that is true for everyone. Maybe you can get married and actually enjoy being married. It's not impossible. It can happen that you get married and you actually enjoy being married, but it's rare. You know, a lot of bad things happen when people get married. But sometimes stars align. Sometimes things really do work out. The right people get to meet and they build something strong. But I know that most people suffer because of relationships. You find that if they were alone, they would suffer less. You see, if you are alone and lonely, you're suffering because you feel like there's something that you're missing out on. You're like, man, if I had a person in my life, things would be like this and that. Because you have this ideal person in your mind, you know, this perfect person. And you're like, yeah, but it's not like that. People ain't perfect. People got issues, bruh. People got issues for days. It's just that when you're not very close with a person, you think they're perfect. You know, the celebrities that you see thinking that they're perfect. Like, a lot of them get exposed in the end. Look at Puffy. If Jay gets exposed, you'll be surprised. Like, damn, I thought Jay was this and that. It's no one is perfect, bruh. If you can get to know each and every person, like, for real, realize that we're all fucked up in our own ways. No one is perfect. So when you decide to connect with someone, you would realize that, you know, what you imagine isn't what's actually happening. So you feel lonely because you feel like relationships, you know, it's all sunshine and rainbows. Like, things just work out and, you know, live happily ever. Like, it's not like that. You know, we're in a hell rim, bruh. We're not even programmed to truly be satisfied, you know. So people date people and still not be satisfied. Like, damn, how? Because they want to love each other, but they can't. They want someone else. You know, they can't. You know what I mean? It's a hell rim. What do you expect? Not because the other person is better. It's because this one loves them and they feel like this person is no longer worth. That's how they're programmed. Like, oh, if this person loves, and we know we're like that. You know, there's been people that we've taken for granted in our lives because they loved us. And once they've left, we're like, damn, I lost something. But we didn't realize when they were in our lives because, well, we're programmed to not be satisfied, right? So now, if we cannot find what we had with them, that's when we look back and be like, damn, I had something. You know, there are people maybe that you've lost in your life that were really good to you, that treated you so well. You've lost these people like 5 years ago. You still think about them because you have never found anything close to what you had with them. Because you took them for granted. It's human nature. Now it's about to fucking rain. I just walk under these trees. I go where they never came. The sun is shining. We need to be honest with ourselves. It's important that we are honest with ourselves. Learn to cope. without relying on others. People will disappoint you, and the matrix will be able to torture you more if you rely more on other people than you are able to rely on yourself. Like the matrix will be able to torture you more when you rely on other people than when you are relying on yourself. If you rely more on yourself and learn to control your own mind, you'll actually be able to cope better. Decided, you know what, I'm going to rely on myself. I'm going to learn to control my mind, because at the end of the day, the things that hate you are the things that you think about, right? It's not like do you know that if you if you only thought about the things that made you feel good, you'll be fine? Like seriously, let's say bad things happen, you're like, I'm not going to focus on that shit. I'm literally going to focus on what makes me feel good. You don't have a lot of people in your life that be confusing you, that be forcing you to think about things that you don't even want to think about. So you have all the time to learn how to control your mind. Find that you're doing good. But it's not easy. It's something that you have to learn, and you learn when you become comfortable being by yourself. Okay, I think the rain, but you know how it starts, like it will rain for like maybe 2 minutes and then stops, and then it comes back after maybe like 5 minutes later, and then it comes back. Hopefully it doesn't rain until I finish recording this episode. Like the rain has been disturbing me this month. I've wanted to record videos outside. If you notice, I can record videos indoors, but I don't want to. I feel like being outside. So it sucks that it'd be raining. I was able to understand the things that I understand because I was comfortable being by myself, right? Like there are some things that other people cannot teach you about yourself, about reality, even if they tell you, other people can just give you insights, bro. They just can make you realize what's already inside you, yes, but for you to even be able to realize what's inside, you must have been able to think by yourself and be by yourself. Because there are some thoughts that you think that you don't take seriously, and then someone confirms to you that what you thought that you didn't take seriously actually makes sense. Like it happens a lot. So that rain was just, I wouldn't buy this. Like it was just deceiving me. The sun is behind me, so let me do this. People you must try to find the things that you are interested in. Focus on these things that you are interested in. Find the thoughts that you're interested in, focus on them. The ideas that you're interested in, focus on them. It will really get to a point where you're truly okay with being alone. Thank you all, guys.